I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home and Design Magazine, and we're here at the 2011 Custom Home and Remodel Show in the Architects Gallery of Custom Homes, and we're talking with James Salvatelli with Zach T. Carney Architects. How are you doing, James?
I'm doing great. Thanks very much for having me.
Sure. James, what have you been showing homeowners this weekend here in the Architects Gallery of Custom Homes?
We've been kind of have a portfolio of some of the past projects we've done, a lot of work we've done out on Kiwa and some on the islands around town, and just asking if they have any projects they're working on, anything we can help them out with.
Gotcha. I'm looking at your display. I see a couple of three-dimensional models here, and then you've got some renderings hanging on the wall. Tell me about those.
Yeah, actually the models and the two renderings work with the models, and it's really actually been pretty helpful to us. Kind of people draw in, see something three-dimensional, can really relate to it instead of just looking at architectural plans. And we find that really helpful. Nowadays, we'll do a lot of it on the computer as well. You can do some 3D modeling that gives people a sense of what they're going to see, because just sometimes looking at floor plans, doesn't tell the story enough to people who aren't used to looking through them. So
that's something that I've always been amazed at, as far as what architects are able to do is look at a house plan and envision how everything is going to turn out. Most homeowners can't do that, right? They really need some help with some 3D modeling and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and just to sort of walk them through the plan, say, here's the ideas, this is what you were talking about, and you wanted these spaces together, and you can kind of lead them through the house and say, here's what it's going to look like, or this is what we're thinking. Are we going in the right direction? And it's sort of a give and take, and eventually you get that house where they want it, get the design there, and it's kind of a fun process.
I would imagine that avoids a lot of disappointment, potential disappointment at the end of the project, where the end result doesn't live up to what the homeowners expected.
Absolutely, yeah. The more you can show them ahead of time and get them to understand what's going on in their house and what your vision is, and make sure it's the same what the client wants, it just helps a lot. And that's what an architect will hopefully do ahead of time before construction, to help the owner get exactly what they want in a project.
So not only ultimately get what they want, but also avoid costly redesigns and sometimes putting up the wall and then tearing it down, and because it just doesn't look the way the homeowner expected.
Yeah, there's always some of that, but if you can give people a sort of sense and really feel like they're walking through their house ahead of time, you can get through a lot of that. And then there'll always be things people see in construction once it really gets built and be like, oh, we did like a bigger window here, want to move this around. And you have to be able to accommodate some of that as well. And but usually that's just part of the process the whole way through. You have to be willing to keep designing as you go.
Well, James, how can folks get in touch with you at Zach T. Carney Architects?
We're at can be found on the web at ctcarchitects.com. There's a lot of good information on our website, including our blog and some information about what Zach and I's backgrounds. And we'd love to hear from anybody who has a project. And
what will they find on when they read your blog?
We wrote a piece. So trying to think of my recent blog pieces. Haven't updated lately, but we had one on sustainability and green construction. And we're seeing more of that. Not as many people fully understand what's out there, and I'm a lead AP, so I could talk to people about that and what the process is like. And I forget, some of our other blog was just getting our website out and saying what we do, what we like to design.
Good deal. Okay, well, we have been speaking with James Salvatelli with Zach T. Carney Architects here at the Architects Gallery of Custom Homes at the 2011 Custom Home and Remodel Show at Gilliard Auditorium. Thank you, James.
Thanks very much, Tim. Really appreciate it.